your favorite people. It's your favorite girl, Biola Me, and this is the Young Minds Corner podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to another exciting, interesting, amazing episode of the Young Minds Corner podcast. Always a delight to be here. Today is the ninth day of the month of December, the ninth day of Podmasters. And I am really excited and proud of myself. I'm proud of you as well for keeping up to this point. Thank you so much for loving me regardless and listening to what I have to say. Thank you. Thank you. So today is Tuesday and I want us to go into our minds and really check on some of the things that are going right there, right? So today we are going to be discussing self-doubt and imposter syndrome. Honestly, this is one of that topic or things that affect mostly creative, but generally young adults. Every young adult in one pace or one way of their life, they must have gone through this self-doubt thing or imposter syndrome. And it's like it's a lot. Honestly, it's a whole lot to think about. But yeah, today we are going to be discussing why it happens, what it looks like if you don't even realize what is wrong with you is actually imposter syndrome, and how to escape from it. Okay, so now if you know anyone that have actually been in this ship or is entering this ship or is feeling like they are in this ship, do well to share this episode with them. Pause right now and share this episode with them. Have you done that? Thank you. All right, so welcome back. Welcome back to the Young Minds Corner podcast. I'm really, really excited that we are doing this particular topic because personally, I am, just call me admin of the group, because when it comes to imposter syndrome, I chair that group. And it's one very cringe thing to do, especially when you are a creative and you are building, you're a builder, you're a creative, you are doing something, you have something that you carry, and it's not the usual thing everybody has. It is always like that. So what does it look like to have imposter syndrome or to experience imposter syndrome? It is when you doubt every decision that you make, when you feel like, oh, what I am doing, am I sure? Am I sure? Or you feel like everyone have their life figured out and you are just trying to think about your own. Okay. And one of the things that I've actually grown to understand is that it's a lie. It's a lie, because every one of us, be it on social media, on air, wherever physically, we are all trying to figure out our lives. It's not settled yet. Everybody is trying to gain clarity. Everyone is trying to be firm with what you are doing. Everyone is trying to be clear. Everyone is trying to be firm. Everybody is trying to understand their life, their system, their body, their process. So yes, we are all trying to be who we want to be at the same time, as we are just showing up online, doing everything we are doing, but at the same time, we are still trying to understand ourselves. So yes, how do we know if we are being imposter? How do we know if you're experiencing imposter syndrome? One, when you're comparing your life to people around you or people on Instagram. People on Instagram. So I think yesterday was Monday, right? The 8th day of the month of December. And like, we're just like working and like having like normal random conversation on at my workplace, and like some of my colleagues, and all of a sudden we just started discussing about this. Oh, why are they making it? One of my colleagues was just like, why are they making it big and our own life? Why is it her? And I'm like, bro, relax. At least be grateful for what you have right now. And she said, no, please leave me alone. Please, what did they have to add? And in my mind, I'm just really thinking about it. And I've gotten to really understand that social media is edited. It's a scripted place. Everybody, social media makes our lives looks perfect. Our life makes everybody look successful 24/7. Everybody is successful on social media. Everybody is making their life, doing great things, excellent, beautiful. I love that. Everybody has their life or beautiful, intelligent. Everybody's intelligent on social media. Everybody is beautiful on social media. Everybody is a billionaire on social media. Everybody is, especially when you go to LinkedIn. Everybody is doing one thing or the other. And at the end of the day, we are forgotten that social media is a scripted, edited life. A scripted, edited life where when they film and you're like, I don't like what that is. Okay, now let's re-edit it. Let's edit it again. Let's do it this way. They would edit it or refilm it. When they film again, they will edit it. And that is what you believe that is real life. And you will now use that to capitalize what you're doing, how you are building, and on. Oh my God. Talking about this, actually, I'm talking to myself. I am talking to myself because right now I'm actually thinking about it like rooms that I've entered and I've felt like, do I really deserve to be here? Do I deserve sitting down with these people? God. So yeah, when my first radio job, I was anchoring Sunday afternoon show and everything. And all of a sudden, there was one day we have these meetings every week with like top executives of the organization and everything, the business parts of radio, right? So all of a sudden, one of the top executive, my senior colleague, who is also like a top executive of the firm, just called me and said, Biola, me, out of nowhere, amongst every person sitting down in the meeting, Biola, me. And I'm like, oh, yes, sir. Oh, you handle Sunday afternoon show, right? I said, yes, sir. Okay. Please, we would like you to drop a show synopsis for Monday afternoon. For a minute, I was thinking about my life. I was wondering, sorry, excuse me, Monday, okay? Monday is a serious day. Oh. Why me? Why me? Sunday, why? Please, why? What? I'm the youngest. A lot of unnecessary things in my head. And the person was like, oh, I would need it our next meeting. And that was like in like a week or something. And I was just thinking to myself, yeah, Chimo, help me. Chimo, help me. They carry me going, I don't know. So I was like, oh, how am I going to do it? After the meeting, I went to meet like my work friend, and I was like, what does that man even saying? Like, why will I Monday, okay? I cannot do Monday. Oh. Monday is a serious day. We have like a lot of advertisements. How do I want to blend it? What kind of show did I want to bring for Sunday? And the first thing the person told me was that, why do you think they employed you? And it was like as if she poured me cold water. Why do you think they employed you? You think they just saw your fine face? You're like, oh, this guy is so fine. Let me employ her. They employed you because they know that something is in your head that you can offer the organization. So sit right and do that already. And that's actually restructured my view, my mind, and my confidence. And that is one thing we need to do as young adults. And now I'm already flying over myself, but yes, I know you understand how it happens, how it just comes. So yeah, thank you so much for understanding. So one thing is that when we feel imposter, when we feel like an imposter, when we feel like, oh, am I sure I'm doing this? Am I sure this is the right thing to do? Am I sure this is it? Am I sure this is the pace? Am I sure this is the conversation I'm supposed to be having? Even this podcast series that I am doing right now, the thought of, am I sure I know what I am saying? Am I saying the right thing? There are a lot of episodes I just post because I'm like, oh, it's already Monday and I don't even have the time to even record again, that I will just post. But I don't trust them. And guess what? Is this particular episode that I do not trust that will have like 300 listens, 300 views. And I'll be thinking to myself, how did we get here? How did we get here, brother? How? Well, I've actually gotten to realize and understand that whether you're a builder, you're a creative, you're doing anything, keep doing it. Put it out there. Fail forward. Fail forward. Freaking fail forward. The world will catch up. The world will catch up with you. So yes, stop downplaying your achievement. Stop looking down on what you're building. Stop looking down on what you are freaking doing, brother. You're doing great. You're doing amazing. Like, at least you are trying. What of the people that are not trying? What of the people that are not trying? You're doing great already. Stop downplaying what you're doing. And this feeling of everybody is smarter and you are not, it's a lie. It's a lie, because every one of us, we are doing it afraid. We are scared. But regardless, we are doing it. And this would lead me to actually talk about how to help ourselves. What can help us? This will lead me to talk about how we can help ourselves and what can really help us to scale out of this imposter syndrome hula baloo. One is document your wins. I honestly feel like, and I think I used to say it so much on this podcast, that you should document your wins. Have a momentum. Have a memorial. Have somewhere, a template where you write everything, better the big wins, the small wins, the things you're doing, the ones that you are building, the ones you are planning. Write it down. When someone tell you, oh, Biolami, you were excellent today, screenshot it, chakam it, and put it in your drive, save it somewhere. I think it was a friend that told me this thing. I think I used to have this, when I just started my podcast, I used to have this very strong imposter syndrome, battle, self-doubting myself, doubting everything I was doing. And this person told me, Biola, the next time anyone tell you anything good about your podcast or yourself, screenshot it, save it. Anytime you have this feeling, go back there, pick it up, look at it, read it out loud, tell yourself, let it sink inside that yes, I'm doing great. And another reason why we feel like an imposter in things that we are doing is maybe we've not prepared enough. Yes, maybe we've not. Personally, when I have not prepared enough, like, okay, there was an event I hosted, I think in November or October, thereabouts, and I was having cold feet. Like, I was really afraid of what would be the end result of this conversation, of this event. And it just really occurred to me that, oh, Biolami, you have actually not sat down to dot your I's and cross your T properly. So let's sit and do this. And I did that, and I felt like, okay, I think I'm doing something great. I think we are about to have a show. And that was what I did. After the show, I was getting really good comments. I got really good comments. Oh, Biolami, you were excellent. Well done. The show, you carried everyone along. And that was really exciting. So yes, sometimes when we feel like an imposter, it is because we have not prepared enough. So whenever you feel like, oh, am I sure about this thing? It's because you are not sure. So go back and read yourself. Go back and check again. Go back and dot the I's. Go back and cross your T's. Go back and check so that you can come back confident, so that you can build up your confidence again. Even if you've prepared enough and you feel like you've not prepared, go back, check again, cross your T, dot your I's, and we'll be having a great show. We'll be having a show. Okay? And number 2 is do it afraid. You see, it is 2025. There are a number of things that I did afraid. That I was shaking like this, but I was still doing it. I don't care. I remember there was this youth show that had like youth event that had like top people. on the like big engineers, like lawyers and everything, and I was supposed to like anchor, like moderate like a panel session. My heart was like, I was holding the mic and I was doing like this. My heart was literally shaking, but I was doing it. And that is how we are going to do it this 2026 that we are entering. We are going to do it what? We're going to do it afraid. We are sure, we are not sure, we are doing it. The most important thing is that we are doing. No matter what, we are doing. And another thing I want us to know as we journey in this, as we wrap up 2025 and enter 2026, is that it is acceptable for us to learn on the job. One of the things that I've been deprived of is that deprived me of getting a lot of bigger things or doing bigger things is because I felt like, oh, I do not have enough skill to scale. I do not have enough skill to do what I was supposed to do. And I realized late that you can actually learn on the job. You can learn on the job. Everybody is learning on the job. That is actually it. Everybody is learning on the job. But you want to have everything before you go and do the job. So how will you have money? You will just die of hunger. You will not die in Jesus' name. But yes, you get my point. You get my point. Do it afraid. Learn on the job and move on. Move on. And last but not the least is that build a community of people that trust your craft and trust you. Build a community of people that you trust with your craft and with your life. The people that you trust that, oh, when they listen to my podcast, when I'm doing excellently, they know. And when I'm not doing excellently, they know. Because yesterday, I think 2 days ago, we spoke about criticisms and how people can criticize without like thinking back about how people can feel. But today I want to talk we are talking about community. Right now we are talking about the community of people that, when they are saying yes, it's actually yes. And when they want to say no, they can say, oh, I don't think. They can constructively communicate that no without you feeling less of yourself or trashing your craft. Okay, so build a community of people that trust your work, people that trust you. Okay, and you'll be fine. I promise you, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Yeah. To close this episode, thank you so much for listening. But there's one thing I actually want to say, that as we step into the year 2026, leaving the year 2025 behind, is that you are expected to do. You are not expected to be perfect. No. Newsflash. Everyone who is doing great things that you see on social media, they are not perfect people. 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 How many times did I say it? I say it more than 3 times so that it can sink into your head. They are not perfect people. But the only thing that make them look perfect is because you are doing. So start doing as well. Okay? I'm talking to you. Start doing as well. And you'll be fine. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to this podcast up until this time. God help me. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast up until this time. It was really an amazing ride. Thank you for listening to me. And I hope that you would pick this and also journey with it as you enter into the new year. Thanks. Thank you so much for listening. And please do well to share, like, and drop a comment for me in the comment section. And please follow the Young Minds Corner podcast on all listening platforms. Please, you do that for me, right? I trust you will. Yeah, do well to follow the Young Minds Corner podcast on all of our listening platforms. The Young Mind Corner _podcast on Instagram, the Young Mind Corner on X platform, formerly Twitter, and you can follow Biolami on Instagram, the Global Biolami, and you can follow me on Twitter, the Podcast Girl, and on TikTok, Biolami02. Thank you so much for listening today, for staying with me for over 19 minutes. That's amazing. See you tomorrow. Bye.